In this podcast episode, Kirsty Gallagher, a passionate guide on purpose, authenticity, and living a meaningful life, shares her profound wisdom on what purpose truly means, the obstacles that prevent us from finding it, and practical ways to reconnect with ourselves in a busy, distracted world. Drawing from her own life experiences and spiritual journey, Gallagher offers a compassionate and grounded perspective that will resonate with anyone feeling lost or stuck. Gallagher begins by challenging the common misconception that purpose is some grand, elusive destination waiting to be discovered. Instead, she reveals a refreshing truth. Your purpose is simply to be yourself, the unique individual you came here to be. Purpose is not an external achievement or status symbol, but an internal alignment with who you truly are. It's about offering to the world what only you can offer, in your authentic way. Many people mistakenly search for purpose in their jobs, relationships, or material possessions, hoping these will fill the void. Gallagher emphasizes that none of these external things define us or provide lasting fulfillment. Purpose is found by embracing your true self and living in alignment with your values and passions. This shift from seeking outside validation to honoring your inner truth is the foundation of a purposeful life. One of the most striking insights Gallagher shares is that the biggest obstacle to finding your purpose is often yourself. We tend to suppress or ignore our authentic selves, trying to fit into roles or expectations that don't resonate with us. This internal conflict strangles the life force energy that fuels our purpose and leaves us feeling disconnected and unfulfilled. Gallagher encourages listeners to stop trying to be someone they're not and instead nurture the unique qualities that make them who they are. This requires courage to face fears, doubts, and societal pressures. When we stop censoring ourselves and start showing up fully, our purpose naturally emerges. The journey to purpose is as much about unlearning and shedding false identities as it is about discovering new passions. A liberating idea Gallagher shares is that your purpose does not have to be tied to your job or career. While work can be meaningful, it's perfectly valid to find purpose outside of your professional life. Purpose might be expressed through parenting, community service, creative pursuits, or simply tending to a garden that brings joy to others. This broader view helps alleviate the pressure many feel to find their dream job as the sole source of meaning. Gallagher highlights that purpose can be woven into everyday actions and relationships, and it often evolves over time. By recognizing that purpose is multifaceted and fluid, we open ourselves to more possibilities and reduce the fear of not having it all figured out. Gallagher and the host discuss whether purpose is something we do or something we are. For Gallagher, purpose is fundamentally about being your authentic self and living in alignment with your inner truth. When you embody your purpose, your actions naturally flow from that place of authenticity, making your life meaningful. This perspective shifts the focus from external achievements to internal alignment. It means that even small daily choices, like how you show up in conversations or how you care for yourself, are expressions of purpose. Living purposefully is about presence, honesty, and connection to your deeper self, rather than ticking off a list of accomplishments. Throughout the conversation, Gallagher stresses the importance of radical responsibility. Owning your life fully without blaming others or circumstances. This means making conscious choices, even when they are difficult, and accepting that you are responsible for your happiness and growth. Authenticity is closely tied to this responsibility. When you live authentically, you stop seeking approval or validation from others and instead trust your own inner guidance. Gallagher shares how this shift helped her leave a corporate job that didn't align with her values, despite external pressures and doubts. Radical responsibility empowers you to create a life that reflects your true self. Gallagher introduces the concept of your own truth, which means living a life that feels true and meaningful to you personally, rather than conforming to external expectations or rigid rules. She acknowledges that this can be misunderstood as selfishness, but clarifies that it's about honoring your unique path and feelings. Finding your truth requires deep self-awareness and the willingness to question societal norms and expert advice. Gallagher encourages people to experiment and find what works for them, whether in spirituality, health, or lifestyle. This individualized approach fosters confidence and reduces the confusion caused by conflicting external messages. For those who feel disconnected from themselves, Gallagher offers practical guidance on how to start tuning in. She suggests simple daily rituals like placing your hands over your heart and asking, "What do I need today?" or journaling freely without judgment. These practices help cultivate curiosity and compassion toward your inner world. Gallagher explains that intuition often speaks through emotions, including those we tend to avoid like sadness or fear. By allowing yourself to feel these emotions fully and without resistance, you access deeper wisdom. This process of self-connection is essential for hearing your inconvenient voice of truth and making aligned decisions. One of the most powerful themes Gallagher shares is the importance of trusting the timing of your journey. She recounts her own experience of waiting 2.5 years before leaving her corporate job to pursue yoga in India. Although it was a challenging period, it was necessary for her growth and readiness. Gallagher highlights that impatience and the desire for instant results often lead to frustration and giving up prematurely. Trusting the timing means believing that everything is unfolding as it should, even when it's difficult to see. This mindset fosters resilience and helps you stay committed to your path despite uncertainty. Gallagher defines spirituality as a connection to something greater than ourselves, whether that's called the universe, God, or higher self, and living with meaning, devotion, and purpose. She emphasizes that spirituality is not a separate activity, but a way of approaching every aspect of life. This spiritual perspective encourages seeing challenges as opportunities for growth and viewing life as a sacred journey. Gallagher also points out that spirituality is deeply personal and should be discovered from within rather than imposed by external authorities. This empowers individuals to find their own unique spiritual path. Gallagher and the host reflect on the profound impact of nature and moments of awe in reconnecting with ourselves and the present moment. Observing a sunset, feeling the earth beneath your feet, or simply noticing the changing seasons can awaken a sense of wonder and remind us of our place in the cosmos. In today's busy world, these moments are often overlooked or rushed past. Gallagher encourages carving out time to slow down and be present, as nature naturally brings us into the here and now. This presence is essential for grounding, healing, and accessing deeper layers of purpose and joy. Gallagher shares deeply personal stories of loss and grief, including the death of her best friend Sharon, which became a catalyst for her commitment to live authentically and purposefully. These experiences stripped away fear and complacency, revealing what truly matters. While acknowledging that not everyone will face such profound adversity, Gallagher believes that many people need a dark night of the soul moment to awaken to their truth. However, she also encourages learning to listen to the subtle niggles or inner whispers before crisis strikes, so that purpose can be embraced earlier and with less pain. To those overwhelmed by life's demands, Gallagher offers compassionate advice. Start small and be realistic. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day dedicated to self-connection, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply breathing, can create profound shifts over time. She stresses the importance of consistency and showing up for yourself daily rather than setting unrealistic expectations that lead to burnout or discouragement. By honoring small commitments to yourself, you build trust and confidence, which then supports bigger, braver steps toward living your purpose.